this episode of the Not So Dark Souls series, we continue the next area. I realized that my last video ended abruptly, and the reason it did that is because my game froze in the middle of me talking. Now, I was recording an MP4, so I figured if it froze, it pretty much just destroyed the whole file. I'm not going to be able to upload it. There's an entire, I don't want to say hour, but 20 minutes gone. But it didn't because my recording software is the real MVP. Also, last episode I kind of lied about saying it was episode 5. That was episode 6 last episode. This is episode 7. So we got that. I really didn't plan on doing the first, I guess you could say 3 areas in 7 episodes. And really would like to, kind of get through it because I'm over here trying to help you guys out and I'm taking forever doing that. So, um, I believe I died. That's why I'm here. Last time we left off, I think I was trying to do something, but I can't remember what I was trying to do. We got the Maker's Covenant item. I did show you that. That's pretty easy to forget. I usually forget it. But if you really want the Maker's Covenant or you want to get all the Covenant items, then last episode would definitely show you both the, what's it called? Warriors of Sunlight and the Maker's Covenant, so that's out of the way. Now this guy's gone. Okay. He will eventually come back and then you'll talk to him. I definitely recommend that you do talk to him. There is a guy up there. I talked to him like a couple of times now. Not on this playthrough, but on a different playthrough. And sometimes for me, playthroughs blend together, so it's hard to remember if I talked to him or not. This guy gives you cracked eye orbs, which are objects that you use to invade other people. It's probably the object that the other dude used to invade me in episode 5, I want to say, yeah.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
Alright, and I believe that's all he has to say, so... One thing I do need to check is to see if I bought the key. Now, I came back here for a reason. I think it's because I ended up dying somewhere. I hope that's the reason, because if it is, I have no idea where my souls are at, so I definitely need to do some hunting. I think I may have returned from the bonfire. Not the bonfire, I must have returned from the area under the Maker, so I don't think I actually died because I still have my ember. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue through this area. I'm going to try and skip some of the enemies that we went through in the last episode because this is not really important. This guy loves to surprise attack you. Right, I think that's what I was trying to upgrade the longbow, and I think I had enough Titanite, but I didn't have enough souls, so I'm gonna do a little bit of soul farming, and then when we get to the next bonfire, I can go ahead and upgrade the bow. Gonna jump down here. I already got all the items in this area, so I'm not too worried about it. I was gonna try and punch attack this guy, but I definitely missed that. Then there's this guy. Then we're gonna whip out the bow and then get this guy right here. Alright, more Titanite. Okay, so I already got Oh yeah, I forgot I'm up there. We don't need to go up there, so I do believe I did get the item off there. Yes, I did. Alright. I did get the items over there, and then I started to come down here. And then I talked about how there's two separate ways, and you can go two different separate ways, but if you go one way, you'll be able to unlock a shortcut to get to the other way and unlock that bonfire. So we're gonna go ahead this way first, then we went right over here because there is an area where you can get on an NPC to go to an area to get to the mountains. I didn't think that was gonna reach me. Okay, I did unlock that door. I got this area. There was an item up there. I got that item. Then there's this guy right here. I guess because he carries a great sword, he has more health. I don't know. Alright. That second hit honestly was an accident. I really just hit that button on accident. Okay, so there's going to be an item to the right, and then we're going to run to the bridge in the left. But there's a little trick you need to know. Just kidding, I already got the item over here. There's a bonfire down if you fall off the bridge over here. Very important that you go that way because up there is one of those big dudes with a ball. Those guys right there. And if you try fighting him, there's other guys up there throwing if you can hear it, throwing fire bombs. Here's a bonfire right here. Now, really quickly, I'm gonna upgrade my bow, and then I am going to reinforce my S's because I noticed I had an SS shard that I haven't used yet. I'm not going to be recording as many videos in one day because clearly my graphics card is not having it, so...
Ooh, yet to give in, eh? Good. The firekeeper must be twitching with delight. But what do you really know about these lords of Cinder? These supposed legends? Let's take Aldrich, for one. A right and proper cleric. Only he developed a habit of devouring men. He ate so many that he bloated like a drowned pig, then softened into sludge. So they stuck him in the Cathedral of the Deep. And they made him a Lord of Cinder, not for virtue, but for might. Such as a lord, I suppose. But here I ask, do we have a sodding chance? At the foot of Lothric Castle, an old path. It was used to transport sacrifice. If you've...
Yeah, we'll get to that, called the Road of Sacrifice after the Undead settlement. Now, what was that doing? Here, I need to talk to this guy.
Ah, 'tis good, 'tis wasn't he?
We're going to do the bow. I'm also going to do this sword. Normally, if you're upgrading stuff, you might want to stick to one weapon. But
Pradeep, I don't.
I'm doing a couple of weapons because I am definitely going to be using these in certain situations. This weapon I'm specifically only keeping for that animation or that power move, because that will take out somebody who hides behind their shield.
Oh, hello, you're banned in one piece. Heavens. She was already... Thank you. I'm not supposed to relieve it. You can keep the ring as... well... a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
Got those, got enough. I don't have any of those, but I'm not gonna need them yet. I do have those. Okay. Can't really buy anything else for now. I'm gonna say some of the stuff isn't really that useful, except for this as your first greatsword. It might be a little bit useful.
Goodbye. Oh,
I want to say out of all the weapons, greatswords are the most used, especially in PvP. Because some of the greatswords have some unrealistic hitboxes, meaning that you'll see somebody swing, you'll be nowhere near them, but you still get hit by their sword. I don't. It's a front software thing. I guess it's for balancing, but personally, it's really annoying. So we are going to go back. We got the cliff underside bonfire, so from here I'm going to show you how to get to the next bonfire. Once you get to the next bonfire, you're going to want to be embered because you get invaded by the same NPC who gave you the Mountmaker's Covenant. If you beat him there, you'll be able to summon him as a mad phantom, which means he's not going to help you out. He will attack you as soon as he sees you, but if you have him follow you, because, I mean, after all, he's an NPC, he's not really that smart. Other enemies are going to start attacking him, he'll just clear him out for you, so you can use him that way. The shield can be pretty handy. Against the bigger enemies, though, okay. Now, we took out the guys who like to throw the fire bombs. Back here is your pyromancy instructor. You will bring tomes to this guy. Some of them he won't be able to use because they're dark tomes, and I'll show you the NPC in a later video that you have to get in order to get the spells from those tomes, but he is pretty useful for pyromancy.
Aha! Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Alright, and I believe we got that hand axe over here. Okay, so now we're gonna tackle this freaking guy over here. These enemies, I don't want to say are too hard, but they can be pretty difficult. Dodging is very important. I'm gonna back up here so you can come back. Come back. What are you gonna do about it? He has a delay when he smashes it down, and you will get knocked back even as you're dodging. Bro, he just almost killed me, man. Over here. Oh, I got a great machete. Okay. Then there's an item over here. That's where the next bonfire is over there. You can't see it from here, but... And, but we're gonna have to go around in order to get it. Yeah, so it's definitely important to jump down from the bridge, because I don't think you can imagine trying to fight this guy with all the explosive crates with those guys throwing firebombs. Oh, the frustration. Okay. Do I have... There's a certain item that you can use in order to increase the amount of health that your Estus restores. Where is she? There's a... I guess you can call her a priest. I personally wouldn't, but somewhere around here. She must have fell. On the bridge, sometimes they kind of like fall off. I don't know why. That's so weird. Like, let's get this dog real quick. There's another dog over there. Yep, she definitely fell. Okay, well, that makes sense. I'm eventually gonna have to go down there. I may end up resting at the bonfire just to reset her. We're gonna get this dog over here. There's an important item that you're gonna get, which is an ember. Alrighty, so Here you have two ways to go. I am going to recommend you go right first. I'm gonna have to go left to do something pretty important, but I want to go right to unlock a bonfire, so... There's another dog. This dog is usually with a pack of people that are over there, and then ends up just running over here for some reason. Now in this corridor there are a few rats that you want to take care of. Just be aware of that because some of them are hidden in the fog. Alright, we're gonna shoot the rats in the fog. I'm gonna see if I can hit some of those smaller rats first. Yep, yes I can. Alright. That was honestly a lucky hit. Alright, then we got Big Mama over here. In a group of about 2 or 3, that one is pretty intense. Did I get the key? I don't think I did. Nope. The handmaiden sells a key that'll unlock that little area under there. There's a few items under there that you can get. We're gonna get to that later, because there's another NPC that I want to get there. Alright. Now, if you would have went to the other side and you would have saw this door, you would have tried to open it, you wouldn't have been able to, so. Coming from the other side now, you can go through here, get this bonfire. Really quick, we're going to try and get that crystal lizard, because that crystal lizard will see me from all the way over here, so I have to hurry up before it disappears in order to get it. And then this guy is going to invade in like 2 seconds. Yep, there he is. No, oh, come on. Oh, I'm just gonna have to come back to this area then. Alright. So this is an NPC invader. Not too bad, to be honest. The AI is a little screwy. I'm gonna go ahead and go down here so he can follow me down here. If you do get invaded, I say it's very intelligent to fight near a bonfire that you were at, so that way you don't have to run back to your souls. This guy is pretty difficult. You don't do that much damage to him, so be careful. Okay. Yeah, I had to focus for that moment because dodging or parrying with that is pretty tough. Yep. I have to say he really doesn't do that much damage. But then I don't do that much damage either, so... He's trying to buff himself. I guess I kind of broke him because of the position he was in. Wasn't really too... Definitely acted like an NPC. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a Mad Phantom. If you summon him, he may help you, or he might just outright attack you. Definitely is up to what he feels like doing, you know? So I'm not going to go after that guy just yet, because I'm going to have to take him on later on. No, I don't need to. When you defeat an invader, you get Estus back, so that's pretty useful. You don't get all of it back, but definitely don't want to do that. That was a waste of Estus right there. I really don't like fighting these things up close, because they have some really ridiculous movesets. Trying to beat her before. I'm pretty sure that's a her. sounds like a hurt before this guy appears, because he's gonna be trying my life over here. I do hate their screams though. Like, y'all attacking me and y'all got the weirdest screams when you die, like, the fuck. Anyway. Scares me. Oh, man. I believe down here there is an item. Yes, there is, but you have to jump onto that platform, get the item, down the stair, kind of. Those are definitely broken. And then back up here. So we got her, we got that. There is another item down here. I think it's another tight, yeah, it is a titanite shard, alright. And then we got the rest of the enemies here. There is a lot, especially to the right. Let's take this guy out first. Then we're gonna jump in here, see, oh. Got him. Yeah, that was the wrong thing. They're pretty annoying to deal with, especially in that little ambush there. And then that's about it. And then you see that guy with the red eyes, you go up through there and you're back at the same spot. Now, this does seem a little bit shorter. I think I missed an item up there of a shortcut than the other way. I don't know. I kind of feel like they're the same distance. Oh no, just kidding. I thought there was an item over here, but the white kind of reflected, you know, whatever. Okay, so I need to go back down there and back across, because there is one more thing that I do need to get. This right here. Alright guy, you gonna walk? You gonna turn around? No. Hopefully he doesn't see me, because I am not trying to fight him. Yep, he saw me. Alright, well, whatever. That was beautiful. Alright. Now, because I'm Ember, there are summon signs that I'm noticing throughout the area. Alright. I did not rest, so I'm pretty sure Big Mama Jama is over here dead. Yep. So, I don't have to worry about that. Surprised the other bodies don't disappear. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to rest as little as possible, so that way I don't have to deal with enemies over and over again. Okay, we're gonna deal with this guy first. What is he gonna do? I shot straight through his pants. That was weird. Alright, so we're gonna deal with this guy first. I'm hoping he'll kind of jump down or fall off. Yep, he did. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to deal with him later. Yep, that definitely hit me. I definitely should have expected that. These guys have some pretty big boys, so they will out-hit you, I guess you could say. Nope. Nope. Alrighty. Now, before I end up dying, see if I can take this guy out from here to see if he falls too. Ran perfectly there, bro. Perfectly. Surprised that thing didn't break. Alrighty. There is definitely a benefit to taking enemies out from the distance versus up close, as you can see, because me trying to fight all three of them at the same time, you're asking for some frustration right there. There's two here. I was really trying to take him out before the other one came, because if one dog's annoying, two are really annoying, three are super annoying, and there's an area where there's a bunch of them that is all up and down frustration station, bro. Like, seriously. Okay, so, there is an item up there. When you hit it down, normally it falls down here, but I got lucky and I was able to hit it down and then pick it up as I hit it down. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect.
I mean, we do.
No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you go find a coffin to huddle up inside.
That's no fun.
You here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines.
That's because I don't have
If,
that.
like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah.
Let's talk about how I get that hammer, though. I don't remember how you get this guy's armor. I'm definitely gonna have to look that one up. You can't go through here. You basically have to go down there through that little door that I showed you where the rats were, and then you'll be able to come back up here. So we're gonna deal with that in a little bit. Here I'm gonna do a couple of things. Well, really, I'm just gonna talk to the giant and return to the bonfire. Then I'm gonna open up that doorway, and then I'm gonna come back here, because I'll show you there's another area that you can go through here.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought.
I could tell.
I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest,
Very
I'm in a
interesting
bit of
face
a
this guy's
pickle.
got.
Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow?
Yep.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
I didn't even realize. I've already been recording for 30 minutes now. Alright, so it does go down, but it also goes up. You have to wait for the up ladder to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the giant, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Let's get this item over here. And then we're gonna talk to this giant. I know most of the times when you see a giant, you're gonna want to attack it, but in this case, this guy's pretty friendly.
Who are you? I help anytime. I help any...
Alright, so now when you cross that particular area over there where the boss is, he's gonna pummel you with arrows like he normally does before you talk to him. So I'm gonna show you a little area that you're gonna go to once you're done with this, but I might as well get to it now before I take the boss out. I will say this though, there's a really tough enemy in this area that I'm going to show you, but instead of taking him on, I'm going to show you what you really should be doing. So there is an item over there. I'm gonna say skip it for now. Actually, we'll just try and pick it up because this guy is definitely gonna come and straight jack your shit, bro. Get to the door, get to the door. Alright. When you're opening the door, you're pretty much invincible, so he can't really hit you. He's not gonna go past the door, so you can just get this little bonfire here. And then when you actually want to take him on, you can go ahead and take him on from here instead of running through all that crap. Okay, we're gonna go to the dilapidated bridge. Okay, and from here I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I should be showing the boss in the next area in the next video, so that should be all coming on the same day. So with that being said, if you like the information I provided, the approach that I had, and I'm gonna get that crystal lizard in the next video because I can hear it right now, but go ahead and give a like, subscribe. It really helps me out, helps me do more of these videos and stuff. And with that being said, I will catch you guys later.